Chicken Parmesan.
Another American-Italian classic recipe. We couldn't get enough of the pasta in the lasagna dish, so we're here today to make another American-Italian classic.
Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now let's get over to the stove.
Now we've got to make the sauce for this chicken parmesan. Now I did have a little bit of difficulty because the recipe that we're following today just said to buy a chicken parmesan sauce, and I don't believe we get one of those over here. So I did a little bit of research and we're coming up with our own sauce today from another recipe that we're following, which is like a marinara sauce, because I thought if we're going to do this all, we better do it right. Over here in the saucepan, I have got 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm just heating it up on medium heat. Okay, we have a bit of shimmer in there, so I'm going to add in the onions. This is 1 small onion. And I've also got 6 cloves of garlic here. It smells heavenly already. Okay, this has been doing for about 10 minutes now, and we just got to leave it uncovered and cook for about a further 5 minutes until those onions are translucent and soft. Okay, now we're going in with 28 ounces of chopped tomatoes, 2 large sprigs of fresh basil, or basil as you guys say, I believe. Now this recipe does tell you to make sure you leave the basil sprigs or stems in, because that is apparently where all the flavour is. We're going to bring this to a boil and then we're going to reduce it and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. On to the fun part, we've got to get that chicken ready. So I've got my trusty Ziploc bag. I have some chicken and I'm going to pound this until about 1/2 inch thick. I'll just leave that to the side and I'll get on with the others. Okay, the next step with these is to season with pepper and salt. The recipe does say that if you season with salt and pepper at this stage, then you don't need to season your dredge as much. What we need to do now is cover each chicken breast with some flour just before we put it in that egg dredge. The recipe did say to sieve the flour on, so I'm going to follow the recipe. Does say to evenly coat the chicken. I'm not sure it's very even. Okay, I'll just turn them over and do the other sides. Now over here I've got my egg wash, but what I've also got is panko breadcrumbs, which is what we're going to be dipping these into today for our dredge. But also I've got 1/2 cup of parmesan, which it does say to mix it in with the breadcrumbs because it gives you that nice cheesy crust that's sometimes missing. I've never had this dish before, so I don't know if it's missing, but it does sound good to me. This is another classic American-Italian dish. Let us know what your favourite dishes are. Gotta say, that sauce, I'm gonna call it a marinara sauce, I'm not sure if it is, but that smells delicious. I can get all of the tones of the garlic and the onion with the tomato and the sweetness of it, and then the little bit of the basil's kicking in as well. It's very fragrant in today's kitchen. Okay then, into the egg. Does say to press the crumbs into the chicken. Doesn't say anything about double dredging, but let us know, do you do that? Okay, those look dredged to perfection. I'm gonna leave these for about 10 to 15 minutes before we start frying them. Oh wow, this smells really good and it's thickened quite nicely. I just need to remove the basil sprigs. It's funny because I would have thought they would have been kind of chopped up and put in there, but I'm gonna go with the recipe. I think there's a little bit more in there. And I just need to season it with a bit of salt and pepper. Lovely stuff. I'm just gonna leave this now and leave it, and we'll reheat it as needed a bit later on because it is gonna be going into the oven with those nicely breaded chicken steaks. Don't know what you call them.
Needed that. This oil is running at 350 degrees. Okay. Whoa. We want this in for 2 minutes each side. Looks like it's going golden brown already.
Well, I'm going to say you're brave today. I put the skillet out there because I was going to chance doing this myself, but you said you wanted to do the frying, didn't you?
I did. It's something that I've not actually done before. It's always one of those things that's quite appealing. Now this does look to be going golden brown pretty quickly. Yeah, the outside's going nice and brown. Got another minute to go each side.
So it's important I tell everybody we're not cooking these until they are cooked inside. We're just cooking them until the coating is a nice brown colour, because they are then going into the oven to finish off cooking.
Okay, so this is purely aesthetics to start off with.
And to crisp up that coating.
I think that's crispy and brown already. Yeah,
Wow, look at that, love.
Yeah.
I think we might have a new chicken fried steak champion cooker in the house.
If I'm being honest, look at this, I probably would have turned it over quicker. It's only just gone 2 minutes. I think aesthetics-wise, maybe about 1 minute and 15 seconds. See here, a couple of little darker marks, but it's nice and crispy.
That's not burnt though. It looks a little bit darker on camera than it does in the flesh, but I don't think that's burnt at all.
Yeah, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to say that's crispy enough. Yeah, look at that. There we go, there's the last one. Just while that third piece is going, I have to say I'm quite enjoying this. I've seen this quite a lot on different TV shows and obviously seen Mrs. H do this quite a few times, but it's really nice getting stuck in yourself.
Right, it's now time for that marinara sauce. We've got to put 2 tablespoons on each chicken breast. It smells so good.
Is this the same sauce we made for the Cowboy Ken meatball sub?
It is a different recipe that we're following today, but it is going to be similar in taste, I'd imagine.
Again, just need to stress that these steaks were cooked just for aesthetics, not to actually cook the meat inside.
Now we've got to go on with the cheese. So we've got a mixture of mozzarella and provolone cheese here. So this is where the chopped basil comes in. I was thinking it was going to be in the sauce, but I'm glad to see that we're adding some on top of this chicken. We're just topping off with a final bit of Parmesan. So, Alana, can you sprinkle that on yours? Now we just need a drizzle of oil over these. And then into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until that cheese is nicely bubbled and gooey.
Taste test time! This is quite bizarre for me because I'm expecting fried chicken but with pasta. It's a bit mind-blowing to me.
I have actually seen this on some menus in Italians over here, but I've not ever had it. It's not known by the same name in some places and it fits the description, but I've never tried it.
Without further ado.
Well, I think someone's tucking in already. That was a big daddy mouthful.
Oh, what's that like?
A 1?
A 1? So what's with the 1? We've gone from 2 to 1. Is 1 better, is it? 1's better, is it?
So is 1 the best you can get out of 10?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to tuck in because I can't wait.
Looks good.
Chicken looks cooked well.
I think this might be one that Jim might like as well.
Oh, Jim, if you're watching, let us know. Yes, that is cooked very well. You've cooked the chicken very, very well there, love. Nice crispy coating, nice succulent chicken. I didn't get much of the marinara sauce in that bite, but the cheese in that breading, oh!
Wow. That's really good, isn't it? The cheeses work really well. It's not overpowering though. I was expecting it to be like massively cheesy. Don't get me wrong, I do like cheese, but sometimes things can be a bit too cheesy for me.
I think it's when you use cheddar. Sometimes when you melt cheddar, I think it gives you, especially mature cheddar or sharp cheddar, it overpowers things, but this has got Parmesan, provolone and mozzarella in, so more mild. Well, maybe not the Parmesan.
I got some of the sauce then.
What was the verdict on the sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm just going for a bite of chicken with the sauce.
This is bloody good.
That sauce is tasty.
As always, I'm really hungry and I can't quite get enough in my mouth.
Right, this is up there. It's so nice sometimes to have a pasta dish with chicken. I quite like pasta dishes with chicken, like a carbonara or something like that. But this just like takes the biscuit, doesn't it? It's like really good. I just want to devour this, but before we give those ratings, if you are enjoying content like this and seeing a British family trying some American food, then please subscribe to the channel because it really, really helps us out, and make sure you pop those notifications on because you won't miss a thing.
Okay, marks out of 10.
I don't know if you want to come to me first because I'm going to be kicking it off with a 10.
Really?
Yeah, next time I go to my favourite Italian restaurant, I think if this is on the menu, it might be really hard for me to stay away from my classic pizza order.
I'm going to go for a good solid 9 out of 10.
9, okay.
I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. I think it's amazing. It's so tasty. It's really rich. The cheeses work amazingly well. Good solid 9 out of 10.
We've had a lot of fun making this video, but I think we've even had a lot more fun trying this food. So all that leaves us to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
And see y'all in the next video.